Barrister Yahuza Abubakar, a former member representing Jalingo 1 constituency at Taraba State House of Assembly and now a chieftain of the African Democratic Congress ADC, says his decision to contest for the Jalingo Yoro Anzin federal constituency seat is driven by what he described as poor representation and the need to provide stronger leadership for the people of the constituency. Declears reports.
Speaking during an interview with Haske TV and FM, Abubakar Yahuza recalled his time at the State Assembly, where he was widely regarded as one of the most active lawmakers in terms of bill sponsorship and motions. He noted that among the legislative effort he is most proud of, among others, was a motion of public importance concerning the removal of over 1,000 food vendors from government payroll under the leadership of former Speaker Abel Dia, an effort that he fought and got the affected vendors back on the payroll.
That was the motion which I did, public importance, motion of public importance. It was an emergency situation that arose as at then. If you could remember, during the tenure of the late former President Buhari, there was a program which many of our mothers, women generally, benefited, which is food vendor. Yes, when I was in the house, there was a time, I think about more than 1,000 women who we refer to as food vendors were removed. Their names were removed from the list, and they constituted a representative committee which made me at home. They told me, they gave me evidence that they are part of the food vendors, but unfortunately without notice, without any reason advanced before their names being removed. So their names were removed from the list of the food vendors. They were not being paid for about 2 to 3 months. So I took up the matter. I discussed with my colleagues in the House, specifically the then Speaker, Right Honorable Abel Dia. He welcomed the idea, so I brought up a motion for public importance, where we raised that issue, we deliberated about it. It was sponsored by me single-handedly. We deliberated about it, we discussed about it on the floor of the House, and my colleagues unanimously agreed with me, and it was endorsed. It was all the resolutions, all the reliefs sought in the motion were graciously approved.
He also highlighted his sponsorship of a bill against sex for grades in educational institutions, though the bill did not become law before the end of his tenure. The former lawmaker further stated that politicians fail to deliver on campaign promises because they often pledge beyond their constitutional responsibilities. He stressed that leadership should be based on realistic, achievable commitment.
As a legislator, you cannot just go and start promising people what an executive can do. If you promise them what an executive can do, you end up failing them. But you promise them according to your constitutional mandate. Don't promise them outside your constitutional mandate. So I don't promise what I cannot do. For instance, I cannot just go and start promising you that if you elect me, I'll provide roads for you from here to there. I will provide this, maybe airport for you. I will provide hospital for you. As a legislator, if you promise your people this kind of project, you end up failing them. What you promise them, that you facilitate. You know their problems. They are lacking good trust. So you facilitate through the constituency projects to see that you request for a particular area within your constituency to be captured in the budget.
Citing examples from his previous service, Abubakar said he facilitated electricity to Pashin community in 2020 and supported educational and vocational initiatives for young people, including sponsorship of examination fee for over 100 students in Muhammadiyah and the training of at least 50 youths in shoemaking in Baradi Ward. He also referenced the establishment of a girl child development center at Model Primary School focused on computer and sewing skills acquisition. On women and youth inclusion, Abubakar said empowering women remain critical to community development, noting that empowering one woman positively impacts an entire community. He pledged to maintain regular engagement with constituents through quarterly meetings and consultations with community leaders, councillors and ward chairmen if elected into the National Assembly.
They'll be liaising basically with the stakeholders of every community, every given community. So from there, you will be having information, you will be knowing what is happening within your constituency. So some of those things that you can handle promptly, you handle them even before coming down to your constituency here. And those things that need your physical presence, so you will now come down to see if they are urgent. Those ones which are not urgent, you will now periodically be coming to see your people. I intend at least to engage my constituents every after 3 months. Every after 3 months, I'll be engaging them.
He called on the people of Jalingo, Yoro and Zin to vote for leaders with proven track records, saying the constituency deserves active representation rather than what he termed seat warmers.
When there is a minority, but I liaised with my colleagues and we did a lot of things. So our present member representing Jalingo, Yoro, Zin is not doing enough. It's not doing anything. It's a seat warmer. We need him to come back. We need a very good representative who will be there to speak for our people.
Barry Cletus, Husky TV News.